Hello and welcome to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Coming up, the Panthers and Demons both struggled on the soccer pitch, but first, today's top stories. Despite the snow and chilly weather, a dozen community members participated in the Kewash cleanup event on Saturday morning to clean up the Kewash Trail in time for the upcoming Kewash Half Marathon and to celebrate Earth Day. The trail saw more action than usual for a cold April day, with participants bundled up in coats, hats, and gloves. Many of the participants were regular users of the trail and felt good about picking up trash to keep it clean. Some even brought their children along to instill the importance of environmental responsibility. The cleanup only took an hour, according to Kyla Wilkening, the Washington YMCA Director of Health and Wellness. Participants then returned to warmer activities for the rest of the weekend. The Henry County Democrats also celebrated Earth Day by cleaning up their community in Mount Pleasant. Volunteers collected trash along the Walnut Street fence of Old Threshers, the wooden playground, and alleys near downtown after enjoying coffee and breakfast together. Newly elected chair of the Henry County Democratic Central Committee, Mike Heaton, expressed that the event was a great way to give back and show respect for the planet. The group's efforts exemplify their willingness to put in the work to benefit their communities. More volunteer opportunities hosted by the party are planned for 2023, with information about service and advocacy opportunities to be posted on their website and Facebook page. Nathan Repp has been sworn in as the new Washington County Attorney, replacing John Gish, who took a job with the state's Attorney General office. Repp was formerly an assistant attorney in Scott County. He will spend the next few weeks learning the ropes while acting county attorney Anthony Janey completes his last day on May 12th. After being selected from 3 candidates interviewed by the Washington County Board of Supervisors back in February, Repp's appointment was confirmed at a special meeting in March. He will hold the post until the next general election in 2024. Gish has also entered office through an appointment, and he believes that it is a better way to select a local government's legal expert, as fewer lawyers will show interest in running for special elections. 3 people have been arrested following an investigation into multiple reports of theft committed through a business in Wayland. The Henry County Sheriff's Office arrested Curtis Wagler, Lori Wagler, and Owen Wagler, all of Wayland, on charges of ongoing criminal conduct, theft in the first degree, and theft in the second degree. The Sheriff's Office has investigated 9 complaints of theft made against Outdoor Tradition Co., a business that Curtis Wagler incorporated in January 2021, which provided similar wood-related products to customers as his former business, Wagler Manufacturing. Complaints have been made about Outdoor Tradition Co.'s failure to deliver products to customers after receiving payment. Curtis Wagler has accrued money judgments with similar claims in the past. The suspects are due to appear in court. St. Alphonsus Catholic Church in Mount Pleasant is organizing a walk-run to end arthritis next month to honor their patron saint and raise awareness for Arthritis Awareness Month. The event was suggested by church member Maureen Walsh-Lindeen, who has rheumatoid arthritis, and emphasizes the importance of raising funds to provide educational materials on different types of arthritis. The church will also host food trucks during and after the race. Early registration costs $35 per person, and families of 3 or more can register for $30 per person. Day of registration and check-in start at 7 a.m. on May 20th, and the race starts at 8:30 a.m. at St. Alphonsus Church. Washington County farmer Roger Escher, 76, is facing 25 counts of animal neglect, including 24 simple misdemeanors and 1 serious misdemeanor, after a 2-day animal rescue operation in November 2022 that removed at least 140 goats, pigs, and sheep from his property. Escher turned himself into authorities on Thursday after warrants were issued in the case. Court documents state that the animals still on Escher's property in November were surrounded by corpses in various states of decay, with little or no access to water and food. Escher is accused of trying to cover up evidence before rescue teams arrived. Several grisly sights were listed in the affidavit, including pigs found eating mud due to lack of food or water, goats without access to hay or grass, other animals with frozen over drinking water, and the presence of diseases such as brucellosis and pseudo-rabies. Some animals had died before they could receive medical attention. Escher's bond was posted by Mary Escher, according to court documents. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the weather and sports.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
Tammy takes the time and has the personal interest in each one of us. I don't worry about what's going to happen because I know my policy is taken care of.
She pulls what I need and puts it together, which is the program I get from her.
Every year she calls around September or so and says, there's changes again and I'm going to do the best thing for you. It's been perfect. She does a great job.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. I have your 5-day forecast coming up. First, obituaries. Bethan Wright McBride of Washington passed away on April 22nd at the age of 68. A funeral mass will be held at 10:30 a.m. April 27th at St. James Catholic Church. The Jones and Eden Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Ruth Mary Miller, Washington, passed away on April 23rd at the age of 97. A celebration of life will be held at 1:30 p.m. April 27th at the Jones and Eden Funeral Home. Alsandy Phillip of Washington passed away on April 21st at the age of 65. A celebration of life will be held at 4 p.m. April 28th at the Jones and Eden Funeral Home. Paul Leroy Googler of Mount Pleasant passed away on April 19th at the age of 96. A celebration of life will be held at 2 p.m. April 26th at the First United Methodist Church. Kimsey Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. That was obituaries. It is now time for your 5-day forecast. Today has been 58 degrees with some partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow temperatures will start to rise up to 61 degrees and it will remain partly cloudy. On Thursday, it will be 70 degrees with some more sun. It'll be 70 degrees on Friday, but this time with a bit more clouds. Finally, on Saturday, it'll be mostly cloudy and temperatures will fall to 62 degrees. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at sports. Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank. Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross, Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656. Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. It is now time for sports.
And now, sports, brought to you by Fairway.
Washington girls soccer suffered its second loss of the season on Thursday night in Burlington. The Demons played well defensively, but couldn't find the answer on offense as they were shut out 2-0 by the Greyhounds. The two squads played some competitive soccer through both halves of action, but it was Burlington who had the edge. Washington gave up just one goal through the first half, but couldn't find its own as it proved to be the game winner. Washington finished with just 4 shots in the loss, with 1 being on goal. Alea Medley finished with 9 saves in goal for the Demons. With the loss, Washington moves to 6-2 on the season. After a match with Mount Pleasant on Monday, the Demons will look to get revenge against Fort Madison on Thursday. The Mount Pleasant girls soccer ended last week with a pair of games on the road. Thursday, the Panthers battled with Fort Madison, and on Friday, Central Lee. Mount Pleasant split in the 2 matches. The Panthers suffered defeat at the hands of the Bloodhounds 5-2 and were able to bounce back with a 3-2 win over Central Lee. Mount Pleasant led the Bloodhounds 2-1 at half with goals from Ellie Manning and Haley Parrott. Parrott also added an assist on Manning's goal. But in the second, Fort Madison went on to score 4 straight for the win. Against Central Lee, both the Panthers and Hawks scored 2 apiece through one half. The Panthers were able to get the game winner with a lone goal in the second half while holding the Hawks scoreless. Cheris Awerda finished with 2 goals in the win. Manning added a goal as well, along with 2 assists. Mount Pleasant moves to 5-3 on the season. After the Panthers match with Washington on Monday, they will take on Keokuk on Thursday. That was the news for Southeast Iowa. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This has been your news break, and I'll see you next time.